Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game recap. Once again, rolling with the 49ers on my offense and defense. Basically, I'll be using a couple different formations on offense, and then on defense, I'll be using the Okie roll defense that I'm really working on to try to get this thing hammered down as a primary defense. One of the weaknesses with this particular defense is it is not excessively good and strong against the run. You'll see me give up a couple big runs. But what I like about it, it gives the same look to my opponent. It's got a very stacked front, so it is somewhat intimidating. And then I can run a lot of different coverages behind it and confuse my opponent as far as the reads are concerned. So right here actually throws a little hitch route off to the right. And quickly identified this guy who's kind of a gambler and likes to get rid of the ball quick. So his progressions and the reads and where he throws the ball is quick. He's not someone who sits on the ball and waits for his wide receivers and the plays to break down. He's making fast and quick progressions. Now, overall, this guy is ranked 1,700, like 1,700 in the nation. So he's not a bum, but he's not a top 100 player. He's not a top 1,000 player. So he's not the elite of the elite, but he's a good enough player that he's played well over 200 games, so he knows what he's doing. So this is where basically this defense against the run is really suspect, and I've discovered that running cover 4 is historically a little bit better against the run. You can see right here he tries to run to the outside. I'm able to go ahead and stop that run right there. Now he comes into a compression set. It looks like a tight set. He goes to the passing game right here, and he throws right at my defensive back right here. So I know that because of his decision to throw a ball fast like this, like another pass like this where he's trying to throw the seam, that I could potentially bait this guy into an interception. So right here, staying with the cover 4, I don't want to give up any kind of running lanes right here. Throws once again fast, little flat route. So I'm going to anticipate that with it, but he's in a heavy set right here with 2 tight ends. I want to try to make sure that I've got a defense set up for some type of a run. So right here he actually does underneath, throws to the outside. I had a defender out there, but he actually had leverage on the defender. Now right here, this is where I go ahead and do hard flats. So I'm running stock coverages, and I go hard flats just because he's been throwing fast players, and right here I pick him off. So I got him with that because the guy was actually getting rid of the ball really, really quick. He's making fast progressions and reads and getting the ball in his hand. And that's where, if you have your default sets with your coverages, you can expose someone and actually force them to make a bad read. Some of those guys that just get rid of the ball really quick, they don't really read the coverages correctly, and you can make a mistake by throwing in the coverage. So if you show your opponent the same type of a coverage look over and over again, where the guys are falling back, and then you hard flats, you can get yourself a turnover. So right here, this guy was running a defensive set where basically he's using the standard 34-odd defense, very popular, that's been used in Madden past, and all he was doing is just compressing his line down, and he was running a cover 4 shell, or basically the pinch man blitz shell. So the cover 4 was basically pretty easy for me to get around. The problem I had is basically the pinch blitz, because he was sending 7 people, and those guys were just coming down, and actually I had guys crashing down around me off the side. So you're going to see me give up a couple sacks. That guy came around the corner right here, but because there was nobody manned up on the fullback / running back, I was able to go and get completion. So 1st and 10 situation, still doing this under center stuff, which is ideal for kind of his defense. And right here, I've got the flat with the running back. I'm trying to throw the ball, but the ball would not go out. I'm literally hitting the icon when I took that sack right there, so I was a little bit frustrated with this type of situation. So back at it again. He's got his guys kind of widening out. The inside whip, I let that get across the spy right there, and as a result, I'm able to go ahead and pick up some of those yards. So I think I get him a 3rd and 10 situation. And right here, I come to another play. This is kind of a doubles running back week. I streak up the running back because I want him to clear out. And I had the outside with triangle. I missed that, but I actually do the dig on the backside. So triangle was the best read. That was the smarter of the 2 reads. Same play with the play action previously, but I had a deep comeback route, but I threw the ball a little bit too early, and as a result, I did not get the correct passing lane. So that's just me practicing that play. But right here, I don't know what he did with his defense, but my offensive line completely sandwiched him and put a situation where I go up a score with only 30 seconds left on the clock. So he's checking down right now. He's checking down underneath. I'm going cover 4 shell completely, and right here he throws another seam play to Allen to get another first down, burn another timeout. Another situation right here. I'm going to go cover 2, like it's a cover 2 shell or cover 6 shell. He throws up in between 3 defenders right here. I'm playing the ball. I'm trying to go ahead and get my guys right here. He comes down with it with Cook and gets the ball down on the 2-yard line, burning his last timeout. Now I go with cover 2 shell, and basically he falls in with Herbert to get a cheesy touchdown with 30 seconds left. So if I felt like I was going to give up a touchdown with somebody with 30 seconds left, it just doesn't. I just don't feel like that stuff is going to happen on a regular basis. So I was just a little bit frustrated that I gave up that. But he did get a lot of crazy breaks, especially that play with the tight end over the middle. So back on offense, really my goal right now is to obviously score. I want to try to keep working this running game with San Francisco, because it's you got the pieces to be good with passing, but you always want to work that running game a lot. So right here I hit the flat. Actually, I don't really run halfback wheel as a primary play, but because I've seen people beat me with the flat. I was trying to look for the bomb off the left-hand side, but the defensive back on the left-hand side that was over my left-hand side wide receiver, this guy was just playing lights out. Right here, an inside pass lead. His defensive back actually swats the ball out, so I was really struggling with that guy. So I'm going to run the same play, but I'm going to have the slant on the right side with this wide receiver, Benjamin, and I'm able to go and catch it right in front of his user and get a completion. So that kept me in the game, kept him out of the game. Once again, going with the man blitzes, so I'm going to have to realize that if I'm going to use any of this under center stuff, I'm going to have to try to put some type of extra blocker to give myself some time if I'm going to do a pass play. So right there, got a nice little push. I don't necessarily know what was going on with his defense. Looking over the top's not available, but I'm just going to hit the crosser with the outside receiver off to the right underneath and just check it down, get 5 yards. Then I go with an RPO, because he was using so many man blitzes. I figured the RPO will be wide open on the backside. And right here, I hitch up one guy because I blocked my running back in the backfield, and as a result, it gave me some time to actually get that little hitch route. So I'm just dotting this guy up all over the place. Now, I no huddle in this particular situation, and just to catch him off guard, I go ahead and start fake audibly my guys, giving them the impression that I'm going to go ahead and do a pass play right there. But I'm just switching into just an inside zone, and as a result, my running back is able to fall forward and go up by a touchdown. So back on offense, I switched up my defense a little bit. I've got a mid-read and a hook zone in the middle. This is a cover 6. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, I get an interception. Like, it was just a bad pass, but this guy was throwing a lot of just like really quick passes trying to hit the seam, and fortunately for me, it just didn't work out for him. Right here, I blocked the guy, hit the little hitch against the man blitzes. So this guy's really depending on these man blitzes. It's just not going to really work out for him. So I'm chewing the clock down right now. If I settle for 3, that's fine. I want to go up by 2 possessions against this guy because he knows what he's doing. He knows how to play the game. He understands time management. He basically drive the ball in 30 seconds with you in the first half. So I don't want to let this guy in. Another man beater because he's using all these man blitzes and they'll go to fall into the end zone. And as a result, he actually quits out. So once again, guys, thank you for your support. This is the playbook I'm using, which is the San Francisco 49ers. If you want to see all my breakdowns, my plays, just go to my Patreon. You can see a breakdown of that, of the schemes and why I'm making certain reads and where I go with the ball. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.